All right, welcome to our live event, and this is also our Sunday night team call. My name is Erin Rosario. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and we're just excited to share with you tonight some of our financial stories. I'm going to just read a quick disclaimer. The opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors, and it's not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. Plexus Worldwide wants you to know that the results heard and are about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent any diseases. You may have been, asked to join this call tonight from a friend or a relative or someone who's interested in you hearing more about what the Plexus opportunity could do for you. And so tonight we are going to have several people from all different walks of life kind of share their story, where they come from, maybe what they do for a full-time job, and how the business has affected them financially. So we're going to get started with Sarah Morris, and she is a nurse and a mommy. So go ahead, Sarah.
Erin, real quickly before Sarah starts, do you want to just double check that you have everyone muted? Because I'm not 100% sure that went through.
I just went through and muted a bunch of people, so.
Mine is still on.
Yeah, because you're going to talk.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that everyone you wanted muted was muted. Okay, no problem. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
Hey y'all, I'm Sarah Morris, and I am a senior goal with Plexus. I joined January 22nd of last year, and I joined because I was working a lot. I had 3 jobs, 2 of them being full-time nursing jobs, and one of them being an extremely part-time job, 1 night a week working at a bar. So I have 2 young kids, 6 and 2. I was never home. I saw them probably between 4 and 5 hours a week. I worked weekends, which I currently still do, but I needed to supplement the income somehow so I could stay home or at least see my kids more often and my husband. So I joined on a whim. I saw my friend posting about Plexus. I never heard of it before. I watched her for a little while, and I decided that I would ask her about it. So she told me a little bit about the compensation plan, and I read up on the products, and I decided that it was only $34.95 for me to join, so what could I lose other than that $34.95? Like I said, I was extremely busy, but in under 3 months, I was able to quit 2 of my 3 jobs, and one of them was my full-time Monday through Friday doctor's office job. And now I just strictly work weekends. I still do the 16-hour shifts, but mainly I'm keeping Plexus and that job because I need to pay off student loans for me and my husband, and also just some other debt that we have. And plus, we're going to be making a big move across the country here soon, so we have to have some money for that. But Plexus has been a huge, huge, huge financial blessing for me and my kids, my husband. They got their mom and their wife back, so I'm extremely blessed and thankful to have Plexus come into my life.
That's awesome. Are you moving back to Ohio, right?
Yes, we're moving back to Ohio. I don't know if I said this, but I'm currently in Louisiana. Been here about 8 years, and we are going back home to Ohio this summer.
That's good, because when I first talked to you when you first started, that was kind of the thing. They had no family around, so I'm excited for you. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have Stephanie Simmons, and she is also a senior gold ambassador, almost a Ruby, and she works, I believe, in daycare, right?
We work with 3 to 6-year-olds at a school, at a Montessori school.
So she's going to tell you all about that and how Plexus has helped her.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on the call, Erin. So I started July of 2014, and I wasn't sleeping at night, and that was pretty much for about, I think, 20 years. And I had insomnia, but I didn't want to take anything for it. So my sponsor, Chris Stevens, had said, I think we can help you with that. And so I started Slim, and it's not probably typical, but within 3 days, I was sleeping all night, every night, and I was sold. So the products were what hooked me in. And then now, just in this past 6 months, it's been basically all about how to help people and get a chance to get our finances changed. My husband has been disabled with a brain tumor since 2001, and it's been really challenging for us because, when you live on less in your life, it's really hard because you're constantly denying your family things and telling your kids that that's not something they can have right now, not going out to eat as much, and not taking the trips that everybody else was taking. And like I said, I was very happy for everybody else that they were getting to do all those things, but not getting to do those things as a family was really hard for us. And our boys are now 18 and 16. And since I started Plexus, like I said, back in July of 2014, we were able to afford a trip to Disney World that would have never happened before Plexus. And that was the first time that our family has flown on an airplane together since my sister's wedding in 2008. So we weren't people who were constantly, deciding to go to Florida and go out to California and do all these huge trips. We just didn't do that stuff. So getting to do that and get our boys to Disney and Universal and the beach was just huge for all of us, and quite a milestone for me. And it really solidified for me, along with convention and leaders retreat, that I want to go all the way to Diamond with this company because it's something that is opening so many doors for us. And I just am amazed at the number of people that we are taking along with us and our team that are excited about things, because we're all showing that enthusiasm and it's contagious. So we've got probably 15 people on our team that have said, I want to go to Diamond too. So that's a really great thing to see. Not only are we changing our finances, but we're also helping to change other people's finances and take them along with us. So that's very exciting.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for you.
I am too.
Yay. Ruby soon, right? Next month?
I'm thinking February.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. Who's going to be my next target? All right, Amanda Dickerson. We're going to hear from her next. She's an Emerald ambassador with Plexus, and she has a pretty awesome story to tell you. So I'm going to let her take that away.
Okay. I found Plexus 2 years ago, and I was actually looking for a way to help my family financially from home. I was sick and unable to work outside of the home, and my husband was actually working about 7 days a week, anywhere between 50 and 70 hours a week. So not able to really spend a lot of time with our family, just so that he could help support us. We were struggling financially in big ways. We relied on government assistance. This is a part of my story I've never shared in public. We had Medicaid, an EBT card, and it was hard. It was really hard. I was looking for a financial opportunity to save my family, and I found Plexus, saw it posted one time, and decided this is it. I'm going for it. And I didn't know anything about the products or the business. I had chatted with Aaron a little bit and saw the hope. In my first month, I had my husband was making that work.
Hold on a second, Amanda.
Yeah.
Somebody must have just come on. I don't know who that is.
I think it's Cindy Duluth, honey.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Within
People are coming on as we go along, so I'm trying to find them and mute them.
So let me back up a little bit. I come from a really small town in Michigan, about probably a total of 2,000 people, very skeptical people. And I wasn't quite sure how I was going to be successful with Plexus, but I was going to find a way to be successful. And I ended up fast starting to gold, which is awesome because Plexus doubled my bonus. So like I said, my first few paychecks were matching what my husband was bringing home or what I had brought home in the factory before I was staying home. Within my 4th or 5th month, my husband was able to quit his factory job because we were bringing home more with Plexus than we were with him working 70 hours a week. Now I'm an Emerald Ambassador, and my husband and I are both home with our kids full time. He's retired at the age of 33. He's 34 now, but he retired at 33, and we'll be going to Hawaii, and we've earned our free Lexus, and it's just been a huge blessing. I still keep my EBT card in my cupboard in my kitchen, cut into a million pieces so that I can always remind myself where I came from and to always stay humble, because we feel amazingly blessed by this opportunity. And I know that God put it in our path at the time that we needed it. So I love helping others with this opportunity. Sorry for getting teared up.
Emotional. And I'm like, oh. I remember the first time I talked to you. I'm like, oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you for sharing your whole story finally.
You're welcome.
On a call with a bunch of people listening.
It's important that people know that we understand where they're coming from and that we've been there too, and that's why we want to reach our hands out and help. So.
Yes, and I also feel like it's really important for people to hear that, you know, you don't have to have money when you start, or...
Oh, I forgot that part. I forgot the part of me telling you, hang on, I don't have the $34.95, and I wanted to sign up so bad that I cashed in change to join, and then I called you the next day and said, I'm ready. So
that was pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Okay, next we have Joanna Slavin. She is a daycare owner and mother of 4. And I believe, can you hear me, Joanna?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Joanna Slavin. I'll remember that next time. Slavin. That's okay. I just turned senior gold today. I'm a senior gold ambassador, so I'm really excited about that. But anyways, yes, I am a daycare owner. I watch 11 kids full time, 60 hours a week. I have 4 kids of my own, and so if anybody tells me they're busy, I get it. I can relate. Okay, guys? When I first signed up for Plexus, I didn't want the business because I have my own business. I'm busy enough with that. So I started like just getting more customers rather than versus building my team. But anyways, so most of my income at first came from just having lots of customers. I had probably 50 customers, and so that's where most of my income came from. It wasn't from having this huge team. It was just having from all these customers. And that was really manageable to do while running my own daycare and managing 4 kids. And then also, I'm losing my train of thought here.
It's okay.
Yeah. One second here. But just recently, I just wanted to point out that with the blessings, with the Plexus blessings that we have been able to have, my husband recently put in his notice at his job, and he's going to be helping me with my daycare to, just kind of relieve some of that stress so I can focus on Plexus more, because I am building my team. So that's actually really exciting. And we didn't really need this money that's been coming in, so we've just been working on building up our emergency fund, our savings. We recently just bought a new kitchen table and a desk, and we were able to pay cash for it, which was really cool. So that was kind of fun. But now it is becoming more of a business, and the thing about Plexus, it's just really fun. It doesn't feel like a job. It's just exciting, and I just love doing it. So. Do you have any questions? Are there questions for me?
I don't know. Would you say, like, So to give people an idea, without actually coming out and saying it, by just your sales and the thing that you built so far, were you able to like maybe pay your mortgage a couple times, or
let me think. I could have easily paid my mortgage 4 times in December. Easily. Yeah. So, and like I said, most of it comes from my sales. I have a really great team. I have a big team. We're all we're fairly new, so I'm working on getting them going. But a lot of my income from before came from my sales, and I was able to do all that while I managed another business on my own. Having 4 other kids. So we are actually going to be paying off my husband's truck hopefully next month, and we're going to be paying it off, I think, 3 years early. So I'm really excited about that too.
That's awesome. Very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Cool. Thank you for sharing, Giovanna.
You're welcome.
I love this. Lots of different backgrounds here, so it's great. Okay, Tanya, do you want to go ahead? This is my sister, who I'm so proud of. She is an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus, and her husband were real estate agents. She can tell you her story. Take it away, Tanya.
Thanks, Erin. And I just want to say a quick congratulations to Joanna in front of everyone, because she absolutely earned that senior gold status today. Congratulations. And she's far too modest. She has a very sizable team. It takes quite a few people to get to senior gold. So she's doing fantastic building her team. And I believe, just to give people an idea also, that's on average about a $1,900 a month income according to 2014. But I happen to know that Joanna's on a upside of that quite a bit. But at any rate, so I am Tanya Stewart, as Erin said, Emerald Ambassador. I started this business with Erin within about a week of her beginning, and I really started it for the business side. I had a few pounds that I wanted to take off. So on the health side, my thought process was just weight loss. I ended up having a lot more benefits than I ever imagined when I started the product. We're going to come along with Plexus. I just had no idea. But I was really looking at it from a business standpoint. About 3 months before I started the business, we were actually transferring funds from our children's savings account to make it from one week to another. And our kids only had like $50 to $100 each in their checking account. So even that was not a lot of money. And we ended up in that situation due to a medical diagnosis where we lost everything because I had to quit my job, et cetera, and it had kind of built up. So to say that I was looking for financial relief is an understatement. We were actually, as Erin said, we were in real estate sales. I was not actually super actively involved with the customers. I did the marketing side of things at this point, just because all of the medical kind of burnt me out emotionally. I was not able to do as much anymore at that point. And I really looked at Plexus. And for anybody who's in a job that you dislike, or you are just feeling emotionally drained in life to be at all from any parameter of your life, I can tell you that this is a huge, huge blessing. Of course, I could have came back and put my energies back into real estate sales. We were 6-figure year income earners before all of the medical, and I know I could have built that back. But emotionally, I needed something that was going to fill my cup while making money, that I could make an impact on people's lives in a truly significant manner. And that is what Plexus did for me, and it absolutely does it for everyone who starts this business. You'd almost have to be like, solid rock to not get the emotional gain out of helping people both financially and with their health in doing your Plexus business. It's phenomenal. So I picked this up in June. I ran with the business side right away. It's super easy. All you do is find 3 people who also are interested in either the product or making a couple $100s a month, all the way up to a few thousand, or multiple 5 figures. There's a whole array of goals that you can set for yourself. You find 3 people to do that, and then they turn around and find their 3 people, and you just keep duplicating and you grow exponentially. And that's essentially what I did. I actually ended up with 5 total people direct to me by the end of my 4th month, but I had 87 people on my team. And that's kind of the breaking point where I went, wow, this is really incredible, because I had not been working very hard. I still was helping my husband with his real estate, and I had 2 children. I was still doing all the marketing and the prospecting behind the scenes. And our income was pretty significant in that 4th month, even though I had only initially signed 5 people throughout that time frame. And having 87 people, I said to myself, well, this is it. I'm going to go all the way. And I quit my job entirely. I stopped helping my husband, and I more than doubled my income the following month, which was, how do I say this? Let's say most people in the middle of their career, middle to towards the end of their career, probably making what I was making my 5th month in the business. And then I just continued forward with my team, lots and lots of rank advancements. We all understood the blessing we had been given. And by my 9th month, I was able to hit the 5-figure a month level and retire my husband from real estate, which we both hated. No offense to any realtors, but it was kind of a grueling job. And I earned my Lexus. So we got our first Lexus and a trip to Maui as well, just like Amanda has done. And most importantly, we really have an amazing life. My husband homeschools our boys, so he is free of all stress, really. He homeschools the boys, which I suppose is stressful. It definitely is, but it's obviously a much more rewarding stress where he gets to really see where our children's lives are going. We are together all the time. We pick up and leave anytime we want, whether that's for a short 4-day vacation, or I just decide to fly down to Florida and visit my sister on a whim. I can do that. My brother was about 3 hours from us not too long ago. He called me up and said, hey, I'm only 3 hours away from you. It was the middle of the week. In the middle of the day, and we just quickly packed up our bags, got in the car, and drove over to my brother 3 hours away. So that type of freedom in our life, and the fact that we have so much balance now because my husband is home, has just been truly, I can't even probably put it in words. Like, I've never been able to make so much money with so little stress, with so much reward emotionally, and helping so many people. It's just like the perfect storm in a good way. And we also started building his business, and he is now a senior Ruby. He should be my level by next month or the end of the following month is what I'm gauging. And so you can imagine our incomes are going to be pretty significant with that. Another significant increase, he'll get his Lexus and his trip to Maui, and it just continues to grow. If you continue to help people, your business will continue to grow, and your income is really, truly limitless. So as you're hearing, you have a lot of different stories here. Some people love their full-time jobs. Like Sarah, she's a nurse. She probably loves it, but and she's able to do both. She's able to add to her wealth and pay off debt and move out of state. Or you can be like us. We really didn't like our day job, and we can run with this business forever, and our business will continue to grow and grow. And I just really appreciate that. No limits. So that's my story.
Thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome.
So exciting. I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks.
I agree.
Okay, next up, we are going to have Rachel Clemenson, and she's really, really close to gold and a new ambassador. Rachel, can you hear me? I don't think she can hear me. She's not muted. Okay, we'll go for Jamie. We'll come back to Rachel. Jamie Lynn.
I'm here.
She is a senior Ruby, and she's an undercover narcotics officer. So don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. But I am. I'm a police officer. I work 4 to midnight, second shift, weekends, holidays, you name it. I have a shift change now, but that's what I was at when I joined my Plexus business. I strictly joined just to be able to get my product at wholesale because my husband wanted to try them too, and I'm like, oh boy, 2 of us on this, we better do something different. So my sponsor actually said the golden words to me of what do you have to lose or what's holding you back. So I'm a very red person, and I very much go after all my goals, and I don't back down to many things. So I was figuring, you know what? I prayed for many months for an answer to many prayers of advancing in my career or helping my husband and I get out of some financial difficulties. And we always had the feeling of we're just never getting ahead type. We always just were spinning our wheels. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe with Plexus, I can make my car payment. So at the time, my car payment was $360. So that was my goal.
That's enough.
So I was actually able to pay my car off 4 years early, and it has been continued to just get better from there. So for my husband and I, just seeing the look on his face where he doesn't have to actually worry about certain bills or just feel a little bit of the cushion for us has been a great financial blessing for us. Even bigger, he wants to retire first, and I giggle because I'm still working my full-time job. So I always tease him, you better start working your business then. So, but it's just a great feeling to be at right now that this year, 2016, I'm going to have to make some really hard choices because I absolutely love my career. But it is no stop to the top with Plexus. It's an amazing business, and how crazy that every day as a police officer, in my heart, I want to help people and help them in so many different situations. And I actually get to mirror that with my Plexus business and have helped so many other great people in their lives and struggles. And so I'm along with Tanya when she talks about filling your cup. Definitely get it with my Plexus business.
And we forgot to mention how much we love each other, JD.
Yeah, I know. I was so happy when you did. I know. I was so happy when you didn't make me go after Amanda because I'm like, no, I'm like crying over here. Don't make me go.
I was getting really emotional too. I'm like, oh, crazy. Tanya, do you think Rachel can hear us? Because she's not moving. Can you hear me, Rachel? Yeah. I don't think she is hearing us, so.
She's just posted on her team page, so I know she's on Facebook, and I just messaged her to see what's up. I could fill you in real quickly, and then she can extend the story if she comes on here. We'll just give her like 10 to 30 seconds here. But for everyone who's listening, Rachel is on my team underneath one of my big leaders, Hillary Thompson, and then Kylie Curley. And just to give kudos to all those wonderful ladies. But Rachel is a 23-year-old. I believe she's 23. And she started going to college, did not mesh very well. Her mom's an entrepreneur, owns an accounting firm, and has pretty much her whole childhood. Okay, and she's saying she's available. Can you hear us, Rachel?
Yes.
Okay.
So I just was giving them a background a little bit about how I think I nailed it with 23, and you grew up around an entrepreneur, did a little bit of college. I didn't even get to the part where you're involved in your mom's business, and now you found Plexus. So you can take it from there.
Perfect. So like she said, I am 23 years old. I started Plexus in March of 2015, and I'm so excited to be talking with you guys, by the way. Plexus has really shown me the light with being able to really do something on my own. I have a business, or I don't have a business. My mom is partners in an accounting firm, and right now it is tax season. And basically, I have that has fallen into my lap. But I don't love it. I go there right now. I am working 6 days a week, and I enjoy what I do, but I have really been excited to really do something for myself and to really build something on my own. My mom has really shown me how to be a leader in that aspect because she has been partners in this accounting firm for many, many years. With Plexus, I absolutely love the hours that I am able to do. I create my own hours. I love the fact that we are able to pick, the people that we work with. And I want to tell you guys that after this tax season, my goal is to not work another tax season again. And that is something that
Square dance is lame. Second, we got a hot new babysitter.
All right. Hold on.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if somebody had a question or what. But so after this tax season, so actually after April 18th this year, because it is extended 3 days, that is my goal, only to work maybe 1 day a week for the rest of the year and really build my business between now and the end of tax season so that I don't have to work after that. And I am very excited. I'm so excited. What else do you want me to touch on, Tanya?
Just any, so since you just really started working your business, like how it's affecting you financially.
And how long you've been doing the business, Rachel? If you can tell people, if it's been, I don't remember myself, so it's been, more than 6 months, at what point did you actually start really doing the business and kind of give everyone an idea of how much your business has grown even in the last 30 days and that kind of thing?
Okay, so I went silver pretty quick, and I still am a silver ambassador. I want to say I went silver within a couple of months, maybe the first or second month. And then after that, my goal has been gold for, I'd say, 6 months at least. My goal has been gold, but I never sat down and broke down what I needed to do to get there. I just kept telling people, hey, my goal is gold. Let's do this. Let's do this. But I didn't have a plan. I didn't break it down. So did I reach that goal? No. This past month, I sat down and I figured out what I needed to do to get there. And my team, today, we just signed our 12th person. If in 1 month. In the past 30 days, my team has added 12 people.
And that's like doubling your team, or?
Yep, we are, let's see, I believe I have 33 people on my team right now.
Nice.
So really, we did pretty much double our team. And it's been really crazy, but it's so exciting because all of a sudden, I don't know, it really happened when I sat down and I broke down what I needed to do to get where I wanted to be. And I mean, you can say what you want your goal to be as much as you want, but if you don't break it down and you don't figure out what you need to do and you don't reach out to people, you're not going to get there.
So do you think you'll be able to pay a car payment this month or a house payment, or where do you think?
Well, right now, everything that I am making is going into a savings account for my son. And it's really starting out to be, that'll be the start of his college fund. But it will, within the next few months, be replacing a lot of my income that I'm making at my full-time job right now.
Awesome.
So yeah, probably at least our house payment, if not twice.
Yeah. Awesome. I was trying to give people an idea.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for sharing last minute, because we had someone cancel who was really sick in the ER. So I think she got pneumonia or something. So
yeah, not a problem.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, I think that is everyone. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of my story too, but I did want to let you know, for those of you who are, have been invited on the call tonight, we do get paid 11 different ways, and we have a great compensation plan video that they can share with you, or if you get with the person that invited you, they can obviously break down how we're paid and give you more information about our products. Going forward, I'm not going to cover all of that on the call tonight. I just kind of wanted to give everyone an idea of what we do financially. So my story is, obviously, I started June 11th of 2013, and I really started this business because my sister, Tanya, who you've already heard from, kept sending me all these businesses. She decided she wanted to do network marketing, and I was going to be the one to do it with her. And I hadn't tried the products. I didn't even know what the pay plan was. I knew the company was debt free. I'd been watching some testimonials from people, and I was in school to be a nurse because I went down this road when I was really young, and I decided that obviously I hadn't figured it out, and I was just going to go do what the rest of the world says we're supposed to do, and that's work 9 to 5 and get a job and have a career and a degree and all that stuff. So I had gone back to basically that mindset, but Tanya kept bringing me some companies, and so I ran into Plexus, and I thought, if these products work the way everyone says they do, and what I'm seeing on Facebook, then this might be something, it might be something. So I just thought I've wasted $35 a million times in my life, a million, and it never paid me back. So if I spent $35 and I never got paid back for it, I wasn't gonna die. So I signed up, and then I called her, and I'm like, okay, now you can sign up under me. And no, I did see, then the first thing I did was look at the compensation plan, because I joined the business for the business. And it's kind of my passion, is helping people change their lives financially. I think we have amazing products. I love our products, but my heart is in, hold on, my heart really is in helping people change their financial future. And so I started in June. I went silver my first week. I went gold in 8 weeks, and then senior gold in 14 weeks. The next month I went ruby. The following month I went senior ruby, and then 4 months later I went emerald. So around that 9 or 10 month mark, the same as Tanya. And when I started this business, my fiance now was a director of operations for a road construction company from the Midwest. He ran a road construction company, and of course he was taught, you get up and go to work every day and work your hours, punch your clock, get your paycheck, and then pay your bills, and eventually someday you'll be able to retire. And he was not on board with Plexus at all. I'll just tell you that now. For all the skeptical people out there, he really, really fought me on the business, and he just couldn't wrap his head around, I think, the concept of that you don't have to work so many hours, and you don't have to be sucked into this routine that society kind of pushes us towards all the time in order to make it in life. And so it probably took until I crossed maybe the $5,000 a month limit when he started kind of coming around. And so for us now, I'm a Sapphire ambassador, and I believe the average income for a Sapphire in Plexus is $224, I think.
$242, honey.
42. Sorry. Thank you. I don't have the disclosure with me, or the sheet with me, but he's now retired, and he is a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus as well. And so obviously he has jumped on board, and he's all in now. But it was interesting to watch the transformation, and for me it is interesting to still watch the transformation of so many people that get involved in this business, because it's pretty hard for us to, I think, wrap our heads around what our dreams really are and be able to pursue them. Because if they seem like, when you dream, you're like, yeah, it's a dream. That's why it's a dream, because we can't make those things happen. Like traveling around the world and doing all these, paying your house off early, retiring early. I mean, all these things that we would all love to do. And so watching people come into their dreams in this business has been really, really exciting. But for us, we've probably spent 3 months out of state this year. We have spent more time with our family than we've ever been able to spend. Spent Christmases and, just different vacations, events. I mean, one thing that's been great about this business is we've actually grown our business with our family. So we get to go. I think I've been on 7 paid trips so far with the company, and my family's always there. So I get free vacations with my family, which is incredible. I mean, it's just something that I never thought would happen. And so we are totally blessed. We just bought 10 acres this year. We're getting married. We are building a new, our dream house, which is pretty exciting.
No stress, right, Erin? No stress.
Yeah, it's not stressful. A wedding, moving out of state, buying land, and building a house. You should all do that all at the same time because it's really fun. No, I'm just kidding. It's a little stressful, but it's still amazing that we can do it, and that we've been blessed enough to have that opportunity. And so, whether you're considering the business just because you want to not have to take a calculator with you to the grocery store when you buy groceries, or you're tired of your job and you want to replace that income, Plexus is just an awesome avenue to do it. And what better way than to be constantly changing the lives of other people. So I definitely recommend that you take a look at this business opportunity and really see what it could do to change your life. It's definitely worth it.
And I would just add in there really quick too that, besides your blood family, because maybe some people don't have family, or maybe you will not have your family join you, I can promise you that you will have more friends than you ever dreamed of in your life all throughout Plexus. It's a very, very, very open company. And what I mean by that is like everybody from all parts of the entire company, they'll end up reaching out to you, you'll reach out to them, and you just create and develop amazing relationships. And of course, I think it goes without saying, you create incredible ties to the people that are on your team that are building what we can refer to sometimes as legacies themselves. And we're doing it together, and we're there to support and help one another. And the relationships that blossom from that are just absolutely beautiful. So then not only are you going on vacation sometimes with your actual blood family, but even if they don't make it there, they don't join your team, you will feel like you're on vacation with your family because your team will be there. And it's pretty incredible. And to know that they got there because you helped them to build their teams is even more rewarding. It's just amazing. I don't think you can put it in words. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything to say real quick? Jamie, Amanda? We got? Tanya hit the nail on the head though. Tons of friends too. Great support system. So I really do just encourage you all to take a closer look at it. If it's not for you, that's okay. But definitely check it out. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everyone who got on the call tonight. I know that our time is precious. So Sunday nights are usually family time. So thank you very much, and we will talk to you soon.